You are greeted into Casa La Davido,
Casa La Martinez, Casa del Papo.
a dirt entrance surrounded by dirt walls that rise around you.
It's surprisingly warm.
No, it would be really nice to go for a swim now.
I wouldn't recommend it, John. Things underwater, remember?
Oh yeah. It was just with the campfire, and I was eating here.
I know.
Yeah, what I was saying is the campfire, us eating together, sitting so close to it, water, makes me think of camping in a nice way. We should sing campfire songs.
I don't actually know any off the top of my head.
The only campfire song I know is the SpongeBob one, but I know it in Dutch, so that doesn't help.
That isn't particularly helpful now.
What did David make?
Pasta.
Nice.
Warm, fulfilling, lots of vegetables, a little bit of meat.
Sauce?
Tomato.
Nice. Are we gonna take shifts tonight?
I can take first watch if you want.
And then I just need 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, because me, you, Kara, and Moira all have dark vision, right? I think David's the only one who doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't have dark vision?
Well, not anymore. You gave it up, if I remember right.
Yeah.
What did you get in return for it?
More damage.
A decent trade, given how often we're in a fight. But yeah, we do have to account for it when we're selecting who goes and watch. I mean, unless you want to watch first, David, whilst it's still light. I would take first or second watch.
I'm good either way.
Do we eat our food?
I would assume you do.
Okay, so that will take us up to 8:30.
Yep.
So I will take first watch, Brandon takes second, and then it's June.
Yep.
June, before you go to sleep, did you still have a third level spell?
I have all my spell slots. What do you want me to do?
Put a sending spell in the ring.
And she does so.
I have no idea what I'm going to say.
I remember us discussing that it might not be a bad idea reaching out to someone your wife knows, but you did also say that you were going to contact her tonight.
I could also try to contact one of the people I know.
You could contact your brother.
Or my grandmother, I think. But what are you gonna say to your wife?
I don't know.
Honestly, Dave, I would take a few minutes
something-
to think about it.
It has to be smart, because she said, tell me something only David knows. But it should be something that she doesn't know. Otherwise, it's just her like, no, but I know that as well, so I don't believe that. It's just my mind making up. So you have to tell her something she doesn't know, but you know.
Something that only I know and she doesn't. Something she can verify.
I guess the only thing that I could think of is like a shared experience, like something that happened between you, but something like how you interpreted something from your own perspective. I know that isn't especially clear, but it's a tough one because it says, Jun says, whatever you say, she could chalk it down to her subconscious. That's why I thought contacting someone else might be a better idea, because then you don't really have that internal bias.
Could be something silly that she hopes that you might not have noticed. There was this one time I went on a date and I was wearing a dress and the top of it wasn't quite on properly. So part of me was showing that shouldn't have been, but I didn't realise until I went to the bathroom. I don't think the person I saw noticed.
No, they did.
Yeah, but...
Men notice.
Something like that.
Okay, she could contact the hotel and check if a person with my name is missing. If she doesn't know that already.
That sounds really serial killery.
I don't know. Did she check the phone? Check the fucking phone! Sorry.
I think she did check the phone.
You see you on the phone and me on the phone and fucking Brandon on the phone. That's fine, just Brandon.
Out of
Philius and the other goblins that were in there.
Cathedral. Yeah.
Just to
That
remind
dog.
you, out of character, when David went to see Maria, she was looking at the contents of the phone and she was generally confused and disbelieving of what she saw.
Yeah.
Tell her to pick up a sea otter in the hotel because there's no way you know or she knows.
What kind of plush?
A sea otter plushie. I don't know.
David,
That's something you won't know, she won't know.
just out of curiosity, sorry to interrupt you, John, this just occurred to me. Does your wife have a fairly predictable schedule? Like, does she see certain people at certain times, on certain days?
Yeah, she used to have a set routine. Lately it's been a little bit more chaotic, but slowly getting into that same routine.
This is just an idea. You could wait until a time where you know that someone that you know is talking to her. Verify with astral projection first, maybe. And then, because your wife asked to tell me something that only David would know, what if you give your answer through another person? Because then that demonstrates that Unless they've been told that, I suppose.
But if I contact the other person, who says that they're not gonna get freaked out and do what I tell them to do?
You weren't religious, but was your wife?
Well,
Yeah, she is Christian.
I'm
Does she
banking
go
more on the
to
fact
church?
of your wife seeing them react and asking what's wrong. And then it kind of like prompts them out of shock to deliver your message. The problem we've got otherwise is convincing your wife. I think a third party is the easiest way to do it, but I do understand if you want to contact her tonight. I'm just concerned about her shutting down.
Try to contact the priest when she goes to church during the Sunday sermon.
And then that priest believes that it's God speaking to them?
No, just say, hey, tell her that she needs to hear that her husband's alive for reaching out to her. Something like that, I don't know.
That's actually
They
crazy
probably
enough.
would. Honestly, I think Jun might be onto something. I mean, yeah, you do have the problem of the thinking that God might be speaking to him, but they would probably be more receptive to something supernatural like that.
Her parents are very Christian.
If it's a Christian, I think he won't think it's God, because as far as I know, God only directly spoke to Moses, and the other people got angels, so he might think
Well,
you're an angel.
actually, do you know the priest of your...
No, she also doesn't really go to church anymore. But
Oh,
I was
fuck.
thinking of contacting her parents, because they do still go to church.
Yeah.
So how about this? I first contact her father. Tell her father to tell her, Maria, that I am alive and well. Then I will contact Maria and tell her that she should contact her father.
Yeah. If you're confident that her parents won't freak out, that might be a good idea.
Because then her father be like, oh yeah, I had this weird voice or dream or whatever it was telling me that David is alright and doing well. And they'd be like, oh, damn, that voice that's speaking to me might actually be him.
Mention the letter or the phone, because maybe the father doesn't know.
That is a good one. The father doesn't know about the letter.
I would say think very carefully about the wording of your messages, because father might ask you a follow-up question.
I'm not responding to that. I only have 2 spells.
But that's what I'm saying. Just think about the wording of your first message.
I think there's going to be a follow-up question anyway, like, who are you?
The spell, from what I remember of the description, like, the recipient knows if they know you who you are, so you don't have to announce yourself, they know it's from you.
I think that's the best plan of action for now.
Brandon, did you leave a certain mark somewhere, or like a padlock or carve in a tree? Did you do something like that in your hometown?
No.
Nothing that you left behind that she could check, but she wouldn't know about.
I mean, my relationship to David prior to this adventure was tenuous at best. I mean, we were work colleagues. I don't think I left behind anything that could help. Didn't really have many possessions.
Yeah, but it could be like, if you go to this address and check under that drawer, there should be I don't know.
A severed hand?
What?
It still sounded kind of,
David's proposed action. Your course of action.
We're going to start sending.
Your course of action is more helpful, David. You just do what you're gonna do.
I could also try to contact your wife.
I'm going to need that second slot, so please don't. Alright, I'm going to send a message to my father-in-law, Roberto Diaz. Please tell Maria that I am alive and well, and that everything written in the letter is true. Please contact her now. That's the end of my message.
Okay then. You close your eyes and then you cast the spell through the room and you feel it go. And you get back. Son, you're alive. How are you doing this?
That's it? That's his message?
Yep.
A lot more understanding. I should have spoken to him first.
He's a man. You should have contacted the man from the start.
I mean, to
I'm
be
not
fair,
misogynist. Just
wanting
just
to
clear it
contact your wife as soon as you possibly could is understandable too.
Listen, this was like, you're alive? How are you doing this? He didn't question if I was alive. He didn't question if he was going insane. It was one message. It took her 3 messages and she still doesn't believe me. Okay.
She's been through a heck of a lot though, Dave.
The second spell in his ring.
I'm going to cast sending again to Maria this time. My message as promised. Please contact your father. If he doesn't contact you first, please believe that letter. And that's it.
Okay. A moment passes. As promised. As promised. I told you to contact me yesterday, and you leave me nearly 24 hours.
Well, she got the message. I think she will contact her father, and her father will contact her if she doesn't. She's mad because I didn't message yesterday, even though I said it was going to be today. But anyway, yeah.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with, 50 words collectively.
Yeah,
Are you
2
gonna
moments
ask-
at all. So I will check in on my wife. I'm
My wife?
expecting that she is still mad, cursing, maybe even throwing a few things.
You feel yourself separate from your body, and you travel through the astral and appear before her. She's sat on her couch, gripping the edges of it, waiting. You see her
Why
foot
she-
tap a little bit. Towards the end of your time there, you see her start to swear. She gets up and starts to stomp around, waving her arms as she moves through the apartment. The scene pulls away.
Well, good news, bad news, good news. Good news.
Okay.
I know my wife really well. She's mad. That's the bad news. She's mad. The other good news is that she's not in mourning and she is mad. So
Yeah, it's better.
Well,
I'm guessing it's
also,
because if she's mad, it's kind of put some life back into her.
yeah, I'd rather have her be mad than depressed.
Guess
and also
it
her
goes
being
no-
mad is kind of normal.
next time you astral project, please don't do it near a fire because you just go limp. Just say.
I check my suit, everything, if nothing is cinched.
It's singed ever so slightly on one of your cufflinks.
That is fair advice.
Yeah, fair advice.
There was no sign of receiving a phone call or talking to anyone.
No.
You could try again in 4 hours. I mean, it takes me 4 hours to sleep.
Yeah, however, if we need that spell slot because we're almost dying tomorrow.
Because you'll only be able to benefit from that. Is it every 24 hours, Pete?
Yeah.
Bro.
David, before I forget, since you're probably not going to be using the Finger Spell Storing anymore tonight, do you want me to put any of my spells into there for you to use?
What kind of spells do you got?
Chromatic Orb, Shield, Silvery Barbs would probably be the ones that would be quite useful.
Silvery barbs and shields.
I've also got Dragon's Breath. I think those are the main ones that you would probably want.
Shield and silver barbs are both first level, right?
They are, yes.
Take both of them. What do you have?
Spiritual weapon on command.
Ooh, spiritual weapon is good. Let's take spiritual weapon. And can I have another one of shields?
Yep, Brandon will give you those.
Okay, feel the love. Thanks, guys.
Do we
So-
have a signature spell? We say, yeah, that's really person so and so spell.
Eldritch Blast.
I mean, I guess for now, mine's Chromatic Orb.
What do I use a lot?
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
You've just been hovering.
Can you go back to the shop, Amadeus?
No, Mother. It's too far for me to travel to, Mother. I can only move so far away from you.
What's
He
the
zooms
farthest
up towards
you
you. Do I disappoint you, Mother?
No, I've disappointed myself with my leg.
Don't say that, Mother. You are perfect.
So are you, my child.
Thank you, Mother. Starts to vibrate in the air.
So
If I
Brand-
think really hard, can I shape him to a rubber duck?
No.
No, it's just I cannot pick my own. What the fuck for spell is this, bro? It's cursed. I can pick what my spiritual weapon looks like. This is not right.
This is the form you gave me, Mother. This is not perfect, Mother.
It is.
Exactly, Mother. I mean, you're wrong, Mother.
Could we hear Amadeus? Or was it
No, we can't. We can't hear. I'm
No.
Okay. Just checking.
It's just also me. I don't have to talk out loud. I just do. Did you meet the dogs?
Yes, Mother. They are gorgeous. Mother.
Every single creature is gorgeous.
These are the ones that we must crush and feast on their blood.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Knowledge is technically a creature, so is bird.
It's not ugly. He's just knowledge. He's mean. You can be mean and pretty, like someone I
I want to call him pretty.
Prettiness is also the content of someone's heart.
Then he is definitely ugly.
Yeah, but from within. I don't know what did he look like?
I mean, to be fair, we don't
And
actually
on
know
the
what their
person.
true form looks like because he's only used avatars.
Amadeus, could you talk to Edgar? Can familiars communicate with each other?
No, I did ask Edgar whether he can communicate with other people, but apparently it's something to do with our contracts. He can only communicate telepathically with me. And he can't understand what you guys are saying. I mean, he understands what I'm saying because, like, what I say, I think as I'm saying it. So, by virtue of that, he can understand my side of the conversation.
Pretty both interesting and weird.
Can you talk with your dogs?
I do. Or they're like, who's a good boy, Luna? Who's you?
I'm looking to the side, tail wagging.
You're such a good boy.
Does he respond?
Yeah, don't you see how happy he is?
No, do you hear his voice in your head?
No, but I can hear him barking.
Do you hear Edgar's voice in your head?
Sorry, you're asking me, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Telepathic, so I hear his voice in my head and vice versa.
Okay. We all have different kinds of familiars. That's cool.
I mean, besides Moira and Kara, we all telepathically communicate with something.
I know, it's just you and June.
You telepathically communicate with people.
Well, I can telepathically communicate with Moira. I don't single her out. Right, Moira? And I look at her.
I can only communicate with
Myra
people
slowly
by
nods.
June.
Yeah, but you have communicated with someone mentally, is my point. Even if it's by a proxy.
Not by own...
Yeah, not by
Wow.
your own, but you know what that sensation feels like talking to a person at least.
Yeah.
So, I imagine it's not that different to what we do, except, you know, it's limited to a few words in your instance.
I mean, the only person who has experienced them both is June.
What do you reckon, John? Is it much different?
Oh yeah, it's very different because it gets really crowdy in your head. I mean, you have to think and you hear someone else talking back to you, but you're also making sure the thing you do is not the words you're sending. Does it make sense?
I'm guessing it's one of those things you'd have to experience rather than be told.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get a turn with that eventually, and then I could probably compare.
Who do you want to contact?
From our world, nobody. One day I would like to check in on Granny Sheila, maybe Derek.
Maybe
Carl,
Holly,
Derek.
and tell them you're sorry for not arriving.
The problem is I never actually met her, so I don't think it would work.
You know her name, you know her face.
As I said to you before, the only thing I know about Holly is what I've been told through other people. Like the day we were going to Manchester, the
Yeah,
first
that's
time I
right.
was supposed to meet her. I've not exchanged any words with her. That's the issue. If
Yeah, it would also be weird, right? To contact a random girl in their mind, tell them you're sorry.
I don't know.
It would.
Sounds kind of hot. Having some hunk contact you in your mind, whispering things in your ear that only you can hear.
so, am I the handsome hunk in this analogy?
Maybe.
In fact, actually, Pete, with Brandon's Arcana thing, could he roll to see whether it would actually be possible if he could make that determination on his own?
To be honest, given you don't know what she looks like, you don't necessarily even have some form of connection to her, really.
Yeah, so I
I'm just gonna
think.
say it's gonna fail.
So yeah, Brandon will say, I mean, based on just my study of magic, if something requires you to know a name and a face, it is pretty concrete. So, yeah, I need both of those things. I mean, I only have a
One.
first name. That wouldn't be enough. The guys I knew online were just acquaintances. They just knew me by my online name. They didn't know my actual name. You're the only person I've really connected with, I suppose, John.
Laura
Before.
looks her.
Sorry, love, I meant prior to being taken away. He reaches out and holds Moira's hand.
Holds it back.
That's my connection with you is beyond question, darling. I'm talking
Well.
about.
You're now gonna have to make that up to me.
I look forward to it.
Not here.
She smiles.
Fair enough.
She leans over towards you, Brandon, whispers in your ear, "Will you drink a potion for me?"
Now, Brandon knew that she was asking about the pig potion earlier on, and he seen the potion before when we got the cellar. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Brandon would rationally know this, but it's also Moira who's asking him.
So you
So-
ask if he's such a sim that he would do it?
He is going to
Basically.
make. You know what? He's going to make a simp save. Yes,
A sim save.
I think that's a wisdom.
I think would that actually be charisma? Do you think in this case?
What keeps you from simping?
I mean, it's kind of like
This is a real philosophical question now, guys.
I would
I
probably
would say
say
wisdom.
I want to say
Wisdom.
charisma because she's using charisma probably to persuade him.
Yeah. So you get charisma save.
I want to say
So
wisdom, but that's because you're good at charisma.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll just say against her spell save to make it easy to figure out what.
He's doing a
Painful.
riz check if he can out-riz her riz.
that's essentially Yeah. Basically, the thing is, I could just say Brandon says no, but this is funnier.
Okay, wrist check it is.
Her spell save DC is 12. It's Misa beats it.
Close off.
Yeah.
Love. I know what that is.
Yeah. She blinks her eyes, very innocent.
That is a polymorph pig potion, darling. The one you were asking David for earlier. Brandon turns and looks askance at David.
You'd give for me, wouldn't you? Seems something a little picky for me.
Sweetheart, if I did so, I would have no control of my body and I would run towards the water, potentially getting in danger.
You don't
can close
normally have
off
control your body around me anyway, so that's not that
we
difficult.
can close off the fortress so you can't run away.
Yeah, David can do his magic thing over there with the entrance.
I'm not sure why I'm helping.
I'm not sure either, John. Sweet, that potion might be best used in a life or death situation.
This is.
No, it's not, unfortunately. Listen, how about instead we watch another episode of Dragon Ball? Would that do?
She glowers, cheeks puff out, and she kind of punches her legs up towards her. Fine.
Brandon would saddle up closer to Moira and like put his arm around her, and they watch Dragon Ball for... What time is it actually? At this point, it was parfait when we finished eating.
Say 9.
So I'd say that they'd watch another 2 episodes, maybe,
Okay.
and then go to sleep. He would go to sleep at 10 o'clock until my shift.
And when will your shift start?
After yours, at 2.
I'm gonna work on the raft.
How long on the raft still?
It's
we,
my
were,
time.
we were at 4.5 hours currently, but now only
until,
John is working on it.
Till 12, maybe.
An hour and a half. Half progress for one person.
All right, so 4-hour shift on my time. You go to sleep afterwards. Your shift. June working on the raft till 12. Then meditating for 4 hours. Then awake at 4 o'clock.
And with that, as you guys settle, I think that's where we'll end the session.
So, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we'll speak to you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello.